Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking today's Reddit D-Rose report. I would ask if you missed me, but I think I know the answer. All right. Hey, by the way, there was a last Monday on Raw. They had an advertisement that the Raw is going to be here in June. I think like 22nd, 23rd. And on the advertisement, they said something about Seth Rollins was advertised as heavyweight world champion. Don't know whether it was a slip up or not, but that might tell us what's going to happen Sunday. Look on the Facebook page of Diamond Dan, and I'll have my predictions on there. If you want to put your predictions on there, let's just see who predicts better, huh? All right, Ronda Rousey recently, I got two reports here, by the way. Ronda Rousey recently appeared on MMA Hour and said that despite her UFC contract and busy schedule, she will find a way to get back into the WWE ring. And we'll just have to see how that's going to work out. She says, somehow, some way, someday, I have no clue when, I'll find a way to get back in there. Says, I don't see anything in the possibly in the foreseeable future, but she says definitely not possible for a very, very long time. I'm extremely full schedule. WWE has pulled Atami, who recently been out of action, with an injury from the Japan tour in July. Kevin Owens is going to be taking his place. And the tour also is going to be seeing the first ever Chris Jericho taking on Finn Balor matches. I think there's like 2 or 3 of us around July 3rd, July 4th, things like that. And WWE announced Ryback versus Wyatt for Sunday's Payback pay-per-view. And I got an updated card here. I'll tell you here in a minute. Raw episode on Monday night, February 15th, 2016, sees some huge competition when that comes up, as the 58th Annual Grammy Awards is being moved from Sunday night to Monday night. Award show's always been on Sunday nights, but trying something different. Maybe they got a special going on then too. CBS made the announcement today at their Upfronts presentation, which is where all the studio shows go and peddle their product of the upcoming season and new shows. Anyway, Raw's episode will be the final episode before the 2016 Fastlane pay-per-view, and WWE has to dig deep to get the viewers as of this year's Grammys. Drew about 27 million viewers on Sunday night. I don't see why they're moving, but man, that'd be nice to have. What? Raw gets 4. WWE live event in the Wells Arena around Greenville, South Carolina, is scheduled for 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, May 31st. Has been canceled and rescheduled for Raw on Monday, November 16th. Anyway, the change was made so they could have a full roster at Corpus Christi, Texas for Raw that night for the newly announced Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. They're trying the best they can to get everybody over that network they could do. And the recent Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, whatever how you pronounce it. Pacquiao, I've heard it every which way. Anyway, their fight shattered all previous pay-per-view records with a 4.4 million buys. The fight also brought in more than 400 million in TV revenue for HBO and Showtime, which is another record. And Vince McMahon's going to have to go some. He gets 1 million on WrestleManias. Oh, 4.4 million. And I thought it just wasn't a really good fight to me. But TNA President Dixie Carter held a meeting this past weekend with Impact Wrestling tapings going on, and basically told the talent, don't believe nothing you read and hear about the wrestling on wrestling websites, and ratings and viewership being down. Don't believe it. So whatever I tell you, just don't believe it. At least that's what she said. Dixie claimed that there's a ratings information the website aren't aware that she and TNA are privy to that information. They don't want that to get out. They want it's private. Stockholder investments from other people that needs to be told. But anyway, she claims the websites are publishing TNA ratings data that were not publishing them with the West Coast numbers, and that includes, with that included. I don't know why they wouldn't put it out there, but anyway, so we post the data that comes in from the Nielsen's, and we do not include overall viewership with numbers for the replay. DIXIE also pointed out that websites don't report the 0.3 or 0.7 DVR numbers that some fans watch throughout the week. DIXIE instructed the roster to pay no mind to the ratings reports because the numbers are better than actual being released. Well, if they add in those numbers, it has to go up. I mean, you can't minus them. You can't say, well, they didn't watch them, or they're going to go in the hole. But anyway, it's now Nielsen's do check DVRs, because I've done the Nielsen surveys before, but it's a separate booklet that you got to fill out. So they do that. Now, whether they report it or not, I don't know. Should be. They used to, I think, seemed like a year ago I used to give out DVR ratings. Anyway, happy birthday to WWE, WCW, TNA wrestler Jimmy Wang Yang, or just Jimmy Yang, 34 years old, 8-time NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion. Denny Hodge, 83 years old. And today would have been the birthday of former NWA Southern States star Killer Carl Krupp. 81 would have been. And on this day in 2000, the Wrestling World lost the first AJPW Triple Crown champion, Jumbo Shiruta, 49 years old, just 49. And Shiruta died of complications from a kidney transplant, though it was found that his cancer had spread to the liver as well. Shiruta was revered by wrestling press that he competed in well over 3,000 matches in his career, and was described as the best pure wrestler in the world in the 80s, and the strongest wrestler in the history of Japanese wrestling. Just wanted to throw that out at you. And the other day I watched on ESPN, I recommend you guys watching it. It's just called The Sheik. I think it's a documentary in the category. But it is great. It's got the Sheik from when he was first born, Iron Sheik, when he was first born, and in Iran, and how he got to where he was and where he is. And he went through a lot of hell. And it's got the, believe it or not, the deal of him and Hacksaw, really what happened there, when they got arrested for pot and coke and all kinds of stuff. And they were mortal enemies at that time, supposedly. But they were riding in the car together, having a good time. But anyway, it kind of goes in a little bit of a detail about that. Never really knew too much about it, knew it happened. And Vince McMahon said, hey, you will never work for WWE again on both of them. Fired them right then. Never say never. Anyway, Chicago Tribune's got an article up on Vince McMahon's Boys and Girls Club America Hall of Fame induction that was going on Wednesday night. Vince was asked if he's tired of hearing CM Punk chants in Chicago. He said, nope, nope, no. Vince also commented about WrestleMania coming into Chicago. He said, I wouldn't say Chicago's out of the running. He said, we've done colder environments than here, and MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, people wear football coats, jackets all the time. Why not for WrestleMania? And there's talk in TNA offices in Nashville last week that TNA Wrestling may be moving to Wednesday nights at 9 p.m., possibly as soon as June. And it's just been concerned lately about how Impact viewership at Destination America, whether it's going to hold up on Fridays as we go into summers. Summer people are out usually on Friday nights, so I don't think it's going to go up. All right, this is kind of sad. I hate hearing stuff like this going on. WWE Hall of Fame famer Abdullah the Butcher is asking fans for their assistance and donations as he's being sued by a wrestling promoter in Canada. It really didn't say why, but anyway, he says, fans, family, and friends, I'm being sued by Devon, a Canadian promoter who was a promoter of all my fights in Canada. And due to the doctor's order and references to a severe condition of his hip and other issues, he says, I'm not able to make it to court in Canada. Letters have been sent out twice, and approximately 12 days ago, they have come to the United States, served me, with papers. Due to my condition, he says, man, I've been approximately a few years now since I've been able to walk and, very well and, able to wrestle at all. And I think he was driving a truck here at the last. No, that might have been Kamala. Anyway, he says, believe me, it's taken a lot out of me, and I'm asking for your assistance, donations, or if you can know anybody out there that practices law, or if you practice law, or an attorney, in the metro area of Atlanta, Georgia, let me know. And all the information's on Facebook. I mean, the internet. All right, tonight's TNA Impact Wrestling on Destination America is going to be featuring a hardcore war between Eric Young, Low-Key, Kenny King, Bram. MVP is going to be taking on Kurt Angle. Mecca, Lashley, Drew Galloway, and Chris Mendez is going to be there. And other matches include Brooke and Rebel taking on Dollhouse, and Robbie E taking on Jesse Goddard. And online, if you check, Dixie's got rules and regulations for that hardcore war. Tamina Snuka and Naomi taking on the Bella Twins, been confirmed for Payback pay-per-view on last night's SmackDown. All right, are you going to get it? Here's what the card looks like for Sunday. Fatal 4-way for the World Heavyweight title. Ambrose, Reigns, Orton, Rollins. If Rollins fails to retain it, Kane's fired from the Authority. And, of course, we got an I Quit match with Rusev and John Cena. And I guess is also for the title. Well, you get the title if you just quit. On the Facebook page, on Diamond Dan's Facebook page, I'll put on my, maybe an hour or so before the show starts, my picks. 2 out of 3 fall match, tag team titles, Cesaro and Kidd taking on New Day. Sheamus taking on Ziggler because they don't like each other. Barrett taking on Neville because it's going to be a good match. Ryback versus Wyatt is going to be a strange match. Tamina Snuka and Naomi taking on Bella Twins. Kickoff show is going to be Damian Sandow and Curtis Axel taking on Ascension. And today would have been today's birthday is Hall of Famers Ron Simmons, 57, and Kerry Von Erich, 58 years old. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I got to go.